and him little profit from the taxi cut down. And even then the man, the criminal extortionist, come and say you can't run the route if you don't let off the money. Or consider, and some of you are here, the young girl try to set up a little stall downtown, try to see if she can sell a few things. But as she turn around, a man come and say, watch her, a $200, $300, $500 a day, or you don't come down here. Such is the plight that all our people, too many of our people, are feeling today. A crisis is upon the land. No one is immune from the crisis. This is a crisis that affects the farmers who lose in the markets. It affects the people seeking to pay their first mortgage. It affects the jobless. It affects uptown. It affects downtown. When them talk about inflation, and that is the word where the economists and others use, them talking about that crisis. That the price has gone up right now. Based on last month's figures, we're looking at prices by the end of the year 20% higher than they were at the start. And for some parts of foodstuff, it's way above that. That is just figures, but consider what it means. Child malnutrition going to go up because granny can't buy the same amount of milk. And so we go on and on. And the truth is, in the middle of this crisis, people can find no comfort. The government seems like them quiet or they're not hearing. People are losing jobs. The promise before election was jobs, jobs, jobs. But now all 1 week alone, over 1,000 people lose work. We have promises of small business loan window, micro enterprise loan window, but to date, all we have is an announcement, not 1 penny has been dispersed for 1 person to get a little relief in the face of the jobless crisis. The world is facing food insecurity. World leaders like in the G8 talking about it. Some countries are banning, like Argentina, banning the export of food. What is Jamaica's response? We don't hear a word except cassava. We hear about plans that say eat what you grow and grow what you eat. We agree with that. Michael Manley told us that. But Michael Manley also told us about land reform and putting idle hands with idle hands. Told us how to get the people to work. Now the government remains silent while it is the main holder of lands that are idle in the country. No answer to food insecurity. The price of oil is going up out of the reach of many countries in the world, and yet we hear no plans for alternative energy. As Jamaica faces perhaps the biggest crisis that we have faced since our independence, all we hear is silence. They promised recklessly. It is apparent that they have no experience about running government. And all we get is a desire to point finger at the past administration. The truth is, and hear me, I don't come here for point finger. It would be easy to just stand up here and cuss Labour Act and cuss the past. But the truth is that if we cuss Labour Act today, it's not going to make the price at the supermarket tomorrow go down. If we cuss Labour Act today, it's not going to improve the quality of education in the school. If we cuss Labour Act today, it's not going to bring down the cost of your mortgage for your house of your dreams. That won't change the reality that we face. In saying that, I have no doubt, you know and I know, and we all here believe that the People's National Party is the better party. We have performed well at all times in our history when we have been called upon to answer the challenge of history and lead the country out of crisis. We were formed as a party in the crisis of the 1930s when Jamaica was looking a way out of the troubles and problems of colonialism, and Norman Manley rose up and took us to a better place with the demand for the vote for everyone, and with a vision of Jamaica as an independent country running its own affairs.